and interactive, thought-provoking, and stimulating political talk show that digs deep into the political, social, economic, and developmental issues and unpack them for you with accurate, balanced, and credible analysis as well as reports from across the countries. It's Inside Liberia with your host, Desmond from Mondays to Fridays, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on KN 95.9 FM. You dare not miss this.
Another day has come and another day to talk about country Liberia. I am glad and we are glad to be here. Morris Desmond Brown is my name. Calvin Gray is here and Josh Hue. Josh Hue trying to handle and trying to ably handle the sound and make sure that we are okay on your speakers, because of course the sound is perfect. But it's good to be here on this lovely, lovely Wednesday afternoon in the nation's capital, Monrovia. And of course, we can only hope for a better Liberia through our channels of talking and talking about our country and making sure that our voices do not just go down, but they should be heard. Whatever it is, folks, we want to welcome you to another presentation. A presentation that promises to be very fascinating and very mouth-watering. Welcome to Kia Radio 95.9. Kia Radio is located on the UN Drive in Central Monrovia, right in the heart of the Rallytown Market, right around the Rallytown Market. You can find us here. And we have the business people listening right now. We have the marketers right now. They are listening in their little corners in the market. We have our people glued to their radio right now. So it is Kia Radio 95.9. The program is Inside Liberia, and we are going to be discussing national issues, issues that shift the paradigm of our country. Today's the 5th day of the month of February, and the year is 2025. We are glad to be here, and we can only hope for the better and for our country. So welcome, folks, for now until 5:50, 10 minutes to 6 o'clock. We'll drive you through. Kevin and I will take you through on the issues that concerns Liberia. So yeah, whatever you are, those of you watching live on the Facebook, on our Facebook feed, please share the video. Yeah, the least you can do is to just share the video in different groups. That would be very good for us, so others can join in the broadcast, because that all, have the opportunity to listen to radio, but they can follow the show online. And some people love to be watching, to be talking and seeing those talking. That is the use of technology. Technology has made it so very simple. But again, welcome, folks. So let me use this time to welcome my colleague. Let me see. Let's see that mic. So that is yeah. So welcome, Kevin.
It's a pleasure to be here today again for another edition of the program in Liberia. It is our duty. This is what we called for, to abreast the Liberian people with information, and of course, as we reach our desk, we there to relate to them. They are here. It is our responsibility to actually give them what we hear. So again, we are here to drive you through on today's editions of Inside Liberia, strictly up to 6 o'clock. And of course, issues around in Liberia, around the world, globally, and then we discuss it here, and we have your input. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, like Kevin said, we talk national issues, and then we afford you the opportunity, those of you, our valuable listeners. Like I said, we are not alone in this. You are with us, and of course, George is here trying to handle the sound to make sure that it is perfect. George is our able producer, and of course, we are very proud of him. Very, very hardworking young man who dedicates his time to do what he does best. We are grateful. It is with great pleasure we've come. Shortly, we'll go around the world to take bits and pieces of news. While Kevin prepared our talking points for today, some of the things we're going to be talking, Kevin will prepare them. If you haven't followed Kia Network in terms of our Facebook feed, we encourage you to join us. Just go to Facebook and just put in Kia Network, Kear Network, Care Network, and of course, you will have us right on your phone. So all you need to do is to subscribe, get to us. You can go on our YouTube channel as well, Care Network as well, and just subscribe with us. You will see our videos once you are on YouTube. If you are a YouTuber, you can get our video anytime you see. You will see our video live. You will see it pop up. Those of you on Facebook, those of you that love Facebook and you love Facebooking, just put in your search Care Network, KEARNETWORK, Care Network all together, and you can just follow us. Just like our page, follow us. Whenever we drop a video or we're going live, you will see it. Because we need more followers, we need you to follow you. We don't have the time. Everybody will not have the time to listen to the radio, but people can follow, online, to get us on their screen. So we are very proud to have all of you. If you're in district number 1 up to district 17, it is good to welcome all of you. Today we will do a little bit of talking, but we'll be asking you your own assessment of your districts in terms of what you are confronted with, whether it is flooding or whether it is the issue of garbage or whatever, sanitation, whatever it is. You will be telling us from your various districts, from your various communities. So yeah, we'll be hearing from you. Though we'll talk some national issues, but we'll narrow it down to you telling us from your various communities what are the things affecting you. We need to know. We want to know. These things will help improve the living standards of Liberians. And if we continue to flag these issues, government officials who are listening or people who might just be close to authority, they might listen and they may take a stand. Yesterday, Kevin and I talked about wastage in government. The government have done something very significant. We'll talk about it. Jeff and I were talking yesterday, Kevin. The government has done something very significant. So we will talk about it. So right now we are about to go around the world to take bits and pieces of news for you. So those of you on watching, share the video, continue to share, and leave your comments. Don't forget to leave your comments on our live Facebook feed. Let's read them out for you. Tell us where you are watching us from, and of course we will be glad to always keep you on our stream. Trying to get some more news for you, going around the world, taking it bit and pieces, bit by bit, getting the war news for you, making sure that you have a first-hand information on things that are happening in other countries before we narrow down to Liberia. Trying to get it for you. Those of you watching live on our live online platform, Care Network, please share the video. Share the video and leave your comments right on our live Facebook feed. And let's go to Argentina and see what is happening there. Argentina says it will pull out of World Health Organization. marrying Trump's move last month. Argentina has announced it will pull out of the World Health Organization, the WHO, marrying a similar move by US President Donald J. Trump. President Javier Malaya instructed Foreign Minister Gerardo Rattini to withdraw Argentina's participation in the World Health Organization. Presidential spokesperson Manuel Adomi said at a news conference on Wednesday. I don't know why these big countries just find a way to always. Oh my God. We Argentinians will not allow an international organization to intervene in our sovereignty, much less in our health, he added. Trump, whom millions consider as ideological ally, announced on his first day back in the White House in January he is withdrawing the United States from the WHO, withdrawing criticism from public health experts. Adonin said Argentina's decision was based on profound differences regarding health management, especially during the pandemic that led us to the longest lockdown in human history and the lack of independence in the face of the potential and political influences of some states. A statement later released from Argentina's presidential office accused WHO of causing economic damage during the COVID-19 pandemic by promoting endless quarantines. It is urgent to rethink from the international community why supernatural organizations exist, funded by all that do not meet the objective for which they were created. Oh my God. We hope that these things can be settled, but America was the first to pull out from the United Nations. Yeah, America is pulling out of the United Nations. This is so troubling. Still looking for war news for you. Share the video, all of you. Continue to share. Hit the share button and leave your comments live on our Facebook feed. Let's read them out for you. Tell us where you're watching us from. Let's run to Uganda and see what is happening there. We take it randomly. Uganda's president says he doesn't know if his country's troops are in the DRC. Days ago, he was accused of backing the M23 rebels, and he has come to respond. Let's look at some of his responses right here. South Africa denies confiscating land after Trump's threatened to cut off aid. Parliamentary group attack open market in Sudan, killing 54 people and wounding at least 158. Very captivating headlines there, and still looking for the news for you. Yeah. Trying to find it by all costs. Getting you little from around the world. Let's see, this one is very, very, very heartbreaking. Hundreds of women raped and burned to death after Goma prison set on fire. Hundreds of women were raped and burned alive during the chaos after a Rwandan-backed rebel group entered the Congolese city of Goma last week. The female inmates were attacked in their winning inside Goma's Muzinzi prison during a mass jailbreak, according to a senior UN officer. The deputy head of the UN peacekeeping force based in Goma, Vivian Van de Prairie, said that while several thousand men managed to escape from the prison, the area reserved for women was set on fire. This is so pathetic. Our hearts are with the people, the bereaved family of those who have lost their life in that terrible, terrible and very pathetic incident. Images taken shortly after UN-backed rebels M23 reached the center of Goma revealed vast plumes of black smoke rising from the prison on the morning of January 27. So pathetic. Our hearts are with the people who have lost family members to that tragic incident. Let's look for one more, then we can come back to recognize some of our people watching. So those of you that are watching, we're about to recognize you. Just leave a comment right on the live Facebook feed. Yeah, trying to take bits and pieces of news for you. Let's continue to do that. India is going through elections. Let's see what is happening in that part of the world. India Prime Minister Modi's party projected to win elections in capital territory. And this has been reported by Rata News. India Prime Minister Narendra Modi's BJP party is set to win an election in their capital territory. TVS's polls project on Wednesday in a roundabout after its surprisingly poor showing in a general elections last year. Modi's Hindu nationalist Janata Party was predicted to win an absolute majority in the 70-member assembly of the capital territory, defeating an Atmin party of Arvind Jafari, a fierce critic of Modi. We're hoping that it doesn't end in confusion. Let's take one from Africa now, then we can come back. Trying to get the African news for you. Those of you watching, please continue to share the video. And don't forget to leave your comments right on our live Facebook feed. Let's read them out for you, and we are definitely going to do that. Trying to get an African news for you. Okay, we can come back to talk about the issues right in Liberia. The internet is kind of fluctuating, so we have to come back to talk about the issues here in Liberia. So, we are back, and I know sometimes it's boring going around the world to come back, to talk about some of the issues. But let's see our comments here. Niata Joyasala is watching, and she gives a thumbs up. Thanks so much, Madam Manager. She's watching. Leave your comments live. Let's continue to do what we do best right here for our country, Liberia. But let's take this break, and when we come back, of course, we will rumble through the issues that are very, very key to the growth of Liberia. Let's do this and come right back. Don't go away. Stick and stay with us.
This is Amazing Care Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
When your partner boiling, run now to Price Master to give that heat that will make it boil till it's really boiling.
Oh yes, Price Master is the solution to that boiling problem, bringing into Liberia high-quality American products for different needs.
At Price Master, we have life-saving drugs for that long-standing health complication. We are restoring life through the Price Master Drug Center on Camp Johnson Road for affordable prices or cost.
That's not all. Price Master has cosmetic, furniture, electronic, and other appliances for homes, schools, and offices. Price Master also got the baby's cover with nutritional food, water, toys, and many more.
Price Master is located at Camp Johnson Road and Perry Street intersection, or you can call us on 0886 552 304 or 0775 323 761, or better still, WhatsApp us on +231 770 390 441.
Price Master, the master for all American food, medicine, furniture, toys, cosmetics, detergent, and many more. I say, my people, you're not hear about the Liberian owned business called Jessica Incorporated, right on UN Drive in Clay Street?
Small. What kind of place business you talking about again, so?
I'm talking about our own Liberian business called Jessica Incorporated, right down Clay Street before UN Drive intersection.
My man, tell me more about Jessica.
I say my people Jessica specialize in entertainment and delicious food so local food like kebab and all. They get European and Western dishes with all kinds of special finger food, man. And they can do free delivery for their customer. Not all. Jessica get one nice and decent guest house fully air conditioned with unlimited Wi-Fi services. The people motor are value for cheap, yeah, and they're home far away from home.
Hey Jessica, that place like my meal spot now.
Call Jessica today on 0775 762 906. My Liberian people, let's promote our own Liberian business, Jessica Incorporated. It is the #1 stop center for your small operation. Are you looking for that special furniture or electronic appliance that give your home or office beauty? Now visit Cozy Home for the latest beds and desks, chairs and tables, or that special TV, air condition, or other electronic products for the best price in town. Cozy Home is on the 3rd Street Sinker opposite All Education Ministry with all that you're looking for. Call us on 0887 111 101 or visit us on the 3rd Street Sinker. Cozy Home, the best in town for furniture and electronics.
We are feeling baby.
So we are back. We are back here, and it's good to welcome all of you back. And very good to be back here on Kia Radio 95.9, and the program is Inside Liberia. So, Kevin, we're back after a commercial break, after going around the world, taking bits and pieces of news. We can remind our people of Kia Humanitarian Foundation, and then we can go to national issues. I know we've told our people over and over that Kia Humanitarian Foundation is that foundation that cares about humanitarian services. We're very concerned about how humanitarian services reach our people. We know we may not do everything 100%, but we are trying our very best. That is why our CEO and his wife and his entire team in the United States, they are doing everything they can to show to our people that they are willing to help people back home. And evidence to that, you can see our school aid program that we've been able to help students in grade school go back to school. We've been able to give them what is meant by dignity, because if you send somebody to school, we did not just send them to school, we send them with help. And what help? We bought their books, we bought everything they need to go to school. Now we are planning to help people who are sitting. Those who finish high school, they have their documents, but they do not have the hands to further their studies at university. We will be paying their entrance fees. We'll do that for 100 persons in Liberia. We don't care which country you come from. We don't care which political party you are from. We are not concerned about politics. In this particular joining of ours, it is for all Liberians. You can be from the Unity Party, you can be from the CDC, you can be from the ANC, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Christian, you can be a Buddhist, you can be whatsoever. We are not going to discriminate. We are concerned about helping you, and our CEO and his wife and the entire team in the United States, they are very keen on helping. So they don't care what walks of life you come from. The only criteria to be a part of this particular thing is for you to be a high school graduate. That is, you pass the WACs and you are waiting to enter university. We will pay the entrance fee for you to take the University of Liberia entrance. So whatever amount will be charging for entrance fees, you have absolutely nothing to pay. 5 cents you do not have to pay. We will take care of it. Our CEO, Mr. Christopher Kier, and his wife, Madam Josephine Kier, and his entire team up in the United States, Mr. Andrew Kier, Mr. Monin Kishen, and the rest of the team, Mr. Josh Sibo, they are going to do their best to making sure that these resources that are needed to get you back in school is given. So I'm not seeing people appreciating this thing. And Kevin, that is my disappointment. Sometimes when I sit on this radio, Liberians, I don't know. The best any organization or anybody can offer you is going back to school.
Yeah.
That's the best thing somebody can offer. But people are just quiet. You talk about it.
I don't think they are really quiet. I think they're trying to make some being silenced too. It doesn't mean that
silent consent.
They are really quiet because it's an average. It's an opportunity that they have now to even $4,000 is some money. Some people can say, "Oh, money, they don't earn $10." So somebody wants to give you 4,000 Liberian dollars. That's some money. So I think they're trying to follow the system or whatever pattern it is. I think some been testing, right? I think we have the cash price. It is part of the cash price. Is that part of the cash price, right? Okay, so I guess some of them been testing, and I guess some of them, yes, it is true that some been delivered, refusing to not being a participant, part of that program. But I want to encourage you all, if you are there and you have not formed part of this program, you have to just take advantage of it. It might help you today, tomorrow, and another time. Sometimes things gets very tough, So funny part of this is another chance of yours winning $4,000 can help you. And again, just what you're saying, the university level is good. Liberians right now to pay a tuition at the university is costing. It's costing. So we want to encourage you as well. You are now you've been complaining of university fees, even if the UL fee is $5 now per credit, it is still more money for people. And this credit hour depends on the amount of courses you plan and what you carry. So we don't want you to be stressed out. We want you now to be stress free. So the Humanitarian Foundation is telling you now, form part of this, be a participant. Your name will be placed if qualified or if accepted or if you perform part of the job. Your name will be placed, on the examination, the next examination, the examination list, that you will be able to sit for the next exam of the UL. And if your name is out as being accepted, the Humanitarian Foundation also going to pay the fees. So it's an average. I think that advantage you have to understand so that you can be a participant, be very participatory of that process, so that we all can help. We have to help each other because you help me, I help you. But then someone has come to say that we want to help. It's a means of helping Liberians. It's a means of giving back.
Yeah, and just to add up, Kevin, the foundation is only helping to pay the entrance fees because there was survey done, and that survey shows that there are people wanting to enter university, but the first cent to register for the entrance is not there. So that prompted our CEO as well to say, listen, along with his team to say, let's open up in a way that we wait for the next entrance announcement, from the University of Liberia. We will sponsor 100% who want to take the entrance that have completed high school and only waiting to enter university. We will help them to write the entrance and we'll pay for the entrance, amount. Whatever amount they will be charging, we will be responsible to pay.
No, it's too far.
Yeah, I mean maybe it will go up more than that. Who knows? Maybe it will go up because most of the thing I know people took entrance in the university. I mean at the University of Liberia for $50, $100, $250.
It depends.
No, that was way back. I'm just telling you.
Liberian dollars, right?
Yeah, Liberian dollars.
Okay.
Way back until it reached to where it is now. So, who knows? Maybe this year it could, probably increase again or so. But whatever amount it is, they think it's not about the money, it's not about the amount.
It's about
the
advantage.
The humanity that comes with it. The humanity that comes with it. That is what it is. So we encourage our people, once the University of Liberia put out any issue concerning entrance, of course, we'll tell you on this radio how you can come to fill in the form, how you can be a part. So that is it. My sister, Musu Kane, she says, good afternoon, guys. I'm watching from One Media Incorporated, Punch FM, Congo Town Boulevard, Congo Town Boulevard. Thanks for the show. Thanks so much, my dear sister. You are very supportive of your colleagues. Every time I see you, you are very passionate of what we do here. So we are very happy to have you as a sister as well. So so that is it. So we encourage all of our people. Let's continue to do what we do best. The Care Humanitarian Foundation is here to serve you, the Liberian people. Our offices are right here on the UN Drive, opposite the BTC bike, adjacent the Rallytown Market. Of course, you can also come to do business with us. Those of you who are wanting to advertise your businesses, your goods, or whatever thing, your products, as they come, you are thinking on where to have them advertised and sold to the public, you can trust us. We have a team of very great people who can sell your products, and you will be very proud that you did business with us. So join us, come on the UN Drive. We'll give you a very good price. We are not the kind of people to overcharge, because we know the background to which this station was funded. So we are very keen on that matter. We're keen on that goal. So just come, don't be afraid. We will talk business, and we'll make sure that these things will come to fruition. So, Calvin, tell us what we have to talk about in terms of politics.
Let's now quickly get into politics. Liberia, welcome if you just joining the show. This is Inside Liberia, and of course, we bring you issues of national concern on this platform. We discuss them as it unfolds from Liberia and, of course, the continent. And so, let me welcome you if you're joining us from Wapodu. Let me welcome you if you're there in Kitmon. If you're there in Bassa, Grand Bassa, come to Grand Gia, Merida Sanu, those of you further else. Montserrat, I guess you guys are in tune to the broadcast. You can also join us through our Facebook page, that right? Those of you viewing us, the numbers are there that you can make comments and just tell us what exactly you can and inform us with relative to national government. Your thoughts also can help us, to boost national government, strategies through their resident developmentally. The House of Representatives resumed sessions in Capitol Building in March. All right, so we have just a month. We are in February. So next month, they are expected to be having session in the House. So the question is whether the joint chamber will be prepared at the time, whether they will be done with the joint chamber, or whether they will be having session elsewhere, because I guess it is on renovation. And we hope that before March, the joint chambers will be okay. So the House of Representatives is expected to join other members of the legislature, to have as a regular session, especially according to Article 29 of the Liberian Constitution. It requires that. Let me get that quick. So this is Article 29 of the 1986 Constitutions of the Republic of Liberia that stipulates that the legislative power of the Republic shall be vested in the legislature, which is composed of two separate chambers. Now, this is the area I wanted to go. I just have to open the article of our Constitution to read that, because we cannot have the Capitol building and then we still have a session out of the Capitol building. That's wrong. We can have the Capitol building and then another block of legislators having session to Capitol Hall and Capitol Hill. That is wrong. So they are saying beginning March. We don't know the specific date, but in March, maybe the first session will be held in March, in the month of March. But it's an applaud to the Liberian people and members of the House of Representatives. So we hope that that's happening. It should not just be announced. That's another point. And it got interesting to have heard that that is the governor of Liberia, has started targeting the MDR members following Senator Quinn Johnson's death. And this is sad. If the government, I don't know, but if the government would be going against members of the MDR, because this party is a party that came from the head of the party at the time, hailed from a county, a very popular, a popular county, a county with popularity. And so it is this county also helped the Unity Party to bring the government to prominence today and to bring the government to power. And so if the government now would be going against the MDR, it's an error. They need to redefine whatever means or whatever the strategies that they are using. Let me go straight into it. The vice chair for political affairs. This chair was an employee of the National Security Agency, the NSA, and he was also dismissed from that area. And he was removed. That was Nico A. Wuro was removed from the NSA payroll. All right. Perry was also terminated contract, and these people, they are also from the party. And Perry is also members of the NDR. Perry, I can remember, was actually, he played a significant role during the campaign. Perry was on the Unity Party box as well, talking some stuff there, making sure that you may not see it as others may see it, but these guys, they've been in the front line. They've been struggling to ensure that Unity Party, comes to where it is today. But my concern here now is, why is it that government after only the members of the NDR? All right, I think they have their own reason where as to where this decision is coming from. We're going to look into that. And another issue is wasteful allowances being cut up by government. All right, SOE benefits. I can remember gasoline, stretch card, and all of this. But now they are saying that the government is saying that few people they need to tackle. That is from executive director to the O, the A, and that of the MDs. All right. And then I don't know, but that means I think we need to look at it.
Yeah, we'll read the circular that came from the government. Okay. We'll read the circular so that all of us, at what level was the some of the incentives. I think they were very keen on scratch cards and gasoline. So they were very keen on it. We'll look at how much it was and what they have cut it down to. Yeah. We'll look at that as well. We also want to give this breaking news to our people that Samuel Koga, Representative Samuel Koga, is now rejoining the MDR as we speak. There is a program ongoing. He is now rejoining the MDR.
And he happened to be the face of the Nimba by-election.
I'm also told
Samuel Koga, Harrison Conway,
the wife of the late senator, have also endorsed Samuel Koga's senatorial bid. Few days ago, there was another political party that endorsed her, and she declined. She's not running. She's not going to run in the elections. The National Elections Commission have already declared the seat vacant.
Vacancy.
So there will be an election in the coming weeks or the coming days or the coming months. We will see the election in Nimba County to replace the fallen senator. But just a little bit about Nimba politics. From our indication, it is not with anything, but I think the CDC needs to be active in the politics of Nimba. Why? Because I think if the CDC gets involved and shows strength, because as it is now, Nimba is divided in terms of political lines. When it comes to who owns Nimba, is squarely now open. Anybody in Nimba County can go to campaign as it is now. Because the person who shows strength of being the political quote-unquote godfather is no more. And so we see a level playing field, an open field for political participation. Before then, it was so say one, so say all. Senator Prince Johnson, the late senator, who just woke up in the morning and announced to the people that I'm supporting this person, and everybody in Nimba would chip in to vote for that person. That is how it used to be. He's no more. Can the CDC take advantage of this to put out a candidate? And I would think that the CDC would need people like Edith Gonglo. Edith supported the CDC this going elections, in the 2023 elections. Edith Gonglo supported the CDC. She went to campaign, though there were huge sums of money that were given to her with a pickup. We know of all of the financial implications and the financial exchanges that went on. But she supported whatever money was given, whether she was induced, financial or whatever, but she campaigned for the CDC. I think the CDC needs to sit down on the table and now ask themselves a very good question. And that question they need to ask is to say, do we need to participate in the senatorial elections? Are we ready to participate in the senatorial elections? I don't know, maybe the CDC, they are asking these questions to themselves. But I think they need these kind of dialogues, they need these kind of conversations to ask whether they are really ready to enter into the election. If they are actually ready to enter into elections, especially the by-election in Nimba, they must be having a conversation around Madam Edith. Why? Edith is a formidable candidate in Nimba, and you cannot detach her from Nimba's politics. She's an old hand. Yes, Samuel Koga is, the traditional person. He's one of the guys that most of the people they're looking up to, but she's also a big fish as well. She's also a big fish, in the Nimba politics. So the CDC will have to decide if the CDC will want to get involved into politics in Nimba. Nimba is a level playing field as we speak. Until we can go to election and it is proven otherwise, the person who wins Nimba politics this coming senatorial election will be the one cutting the cake.
So do we have any CDC candidate?
Sorry.
Is there any CDC candidate now?
Not to my knowledge, but what I'm saying is that we haven't heard the CDC being very proactive in terms of all of the grapevine that we've been hearing about people being, interested in the senatorial elections in Nimba. We have now heard the CDC come up officially to say we are contesting, we are putting our candidate. We have not heard the CDC. So just ask
any
a question.
major political party as well. Is that only the CDC? But anyway,
you're making a point. You're making a very good point.
Yeah,
it's not just about the CDC as well. I've not heard about the Unity Party putting a candidate, but I am not shocked that the Unity Party might not. The Unity Party might not put a candidate in Nimba. Why? Because the MDR and the Unity Party, they are in this, I don't want to call it a coalition, but they are in in partnership, or I will find a word, but they are into one another. They support one another.
I don't think right now really, because from what I'm saying,
there are little rift, and because of the youth league chair being dismissed from labor ministry. We understand all of these things.
Another person to be dismissed from the NSA, same from the NTR.
But so, all of those things will happen.
The TAL still remains, so I say strong. I don't know. But we hope to hear from them.
The elections will show as to whether the ties with the MDR, with the United Party and MDR, will show whether the ties are still strong. Because if Koga is leaving, I know PUP or PPP or some kind of party is on front of PPP,
and now trying to take over the MDR,
and he's going to the MDR.
So he has to be the standard bearer of the MDR.
So I don't know whether he will be the standard bearer, but I know he will be contesting on the MDR's ticket as a senator in Nimba. Watch out, the United Party may not put out a candidate. Why? Koga was just in a heated fight for the United Party in recent days. See the removal of the speaker. Koga was one of the brain behind the entire removal of the speaker. Okay. So the United Party would just want to pay back Koga's, battle fight that he just completed, and removing and managing to remove the speaker and getting a United Party speaker. So I think the United Party will want to go in a deal to say, listen, we will just say for Koga and allow Koga go. We will not have to put a candidate. But what happened to the CDC? What happened to the ANC? What happened to other political parties? And I'm not going to talk about the Liberty Party, because the Liberty Party is also in partnership with the Unity Party.
The Liberty Party tried to restructure now. So
Friday should be
a convention.
Friday convention.
Yeah, Friday is expected to be a convention of the Liberty Party. So
the convention is second, in all kind of things. So I ain't let to talk about that convention.
It's expected to be.
So we want to encourage other political parties. We want to see a more structure in a very heated political battle, void of confrontation, but very good political battle in Nimba County this senatorial election.
What a Samuel Koga is actually the face of Nimba.
Successive elections have shown Kevin that he is one of the formidable candidates. If you look at the Desmond elections, the elections that took place, he ran against Twaye.
Yeah.
And he came second.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is evident that he has come second, I think twice or thrice in elections in Nimba as senator. So he's a candidate to look out for, to be honest. Koga is a candidate to look out for.
I'm not hearing anything from Edith Gongo.
That is my point. So I was just saying the same thing. She too is,
because she also came as a formidable.
She also is a formidable force, but it can only happen if the CDC employ the strategy. And the strategy the CDC needs to employ is to say, listen, Edith Gongo were supported up 2023 in the elections. We can give her support. If the CDC put out the resources and support Edith might be a very strong, formidable candidate against
Samuel Koga. Second.
Yeah,
that's the Prince Johnson.
She came second before. Yeah, she came second before. So so we are looking at all of the odds, and we think that the CDC must make men of themselves. They should name up.
So she has it now. She so it is apparently now for her. She has an opportunity now, to battle with Samuel Koga.
Yeah, if
someone who would just come do it.
It's not just about getting.
But she can also be an independent candidate though.
She can be an independent candidate, but here is it. Sometimes being an independent candidate, it puts strings on you as an individual, because you can't pull the resources as an independent candidate as compared to running on a political party ticket. Because again, there are advantages of running on a political party ticket.
Yes.
And the advantages could be you have more followings of people. You have your case could easily be taken up by the political party if there is any issue, regarding electoral malpractices. Even though if you are an independent candidate, you can take up your own case, but it will not be weighted enough, like the one of the political party. So I think if it aligned with not just the CDC, I mean, let us not make it like it is just about the CDC. It should align with the ANC, she align with one of these formidable political parties and go as a candidate, I think she stand a chance.
I've not really heard the ANC being strong in Nima. I know what to say. The ANC is the next, it's the next, it's the strongest political party in our history. As for Liberia, it's gone. It was only this one 2023 that a name called Abiton it came from the corner and it was all over the place. So we were surprised to have heard Abiton taking place in our electional processes. But that is it. It came from the election commission.
Let me tell you why. If we would just go back to the elections and look at why Abiton came close, that's part of for the ANC. Abiton's vice president, the vice presidential candidate on Abiton's party or his ticket, name was almost similar to Alexander Cummings' name. Yeah, if you look at the ballot paper, you will see they all carry the same Cummings stuff or something. So everybody was marking him as Cummings. That is what happened. So after the election, some of us who followed the election very closely, we went to know where is this man coming from? How did he emerge as the chairperson, chairperson in our body politics? So we went to look at the ballot paper and we saw that his vice presidential candidate and Cummings are almost the same. LAC. His vice presidential candidate was LAC something. Yeah. So everybody thought that it was Cummings. So,
Cummings. So Cummings had gone now to say about man.
So so everybody was just correcting, during our election every time, Calvin, not much civic voter education can be carried on. It should not just be with the National Elections Commission. It should be with even the political parties. Political parties themselves can do their own a specimen of a ballot paper. Make it look like the ballot paper. You have your candidates there and have the number and carry on so and teach your people how to vote. So most of the political parties are relaxing the country. They don't go to campaign. They don't go to teach the people how to vote. So when the people go there, they get confused. They just back, and that was really happening. It's not that Abiton was no more than Cummings. No.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
So the new Abiton, where did it come from? How has it been?
Let me put out last election. Just be talking. Let me put out last election ballot paper, right? And you will see how the candidates were structured. You will see the main name, how it looks similar to Ellis Cummings' name.
Thank you so much. Join us on this platform. We discussed it right here, and of course, let's hear from you. We're going to announce those numbers later. So I have to say on the platform, we want to hear from you. We are looking at NEMA parties as well. It's part of our conversation here. We're also looking at the reduction from our SOEs, government ministries and agencies, trash cars and gasoline being reduced. They've been cut off and only being restricted to just a certain amount of people, meaning from top management, right? So we have the executive directors we have in the system of an executive director for the autonomous agencies. They have the executive director, they have the senior director, they have director, they have assistant director, coordinator, manager. Okay, so let me just explain this to you how this works. From assistant manager, coordinator, up to executive director, these portions of work, divisions, they were receiving gasoline and trash cars. All right. So, for instance, the manager will receive 60 gallons. All right. 90 trash car, and you receive the 16 gallons. There's some. Okay, 16 or 60. But there's some 16 gallons. All right. So government is saying that it's waste. It's a waste. So they are trying now to cut off all of these things. Now, from assistant manager coordinator to director now to senior director, these positions now will not be able to receive allowances. So they are going to cut it off. That money can be used and to able to invest into national government. That is because Desmond, it's surprising that many of the autonomous agencies did not remit or made any remittance into national government coffers. All right, international government coffers. Yeah, and this is sad. And government depends on you, to create revenue. And you need to collect revenue. You need to carry on revenue collection. And it is the reason why we have you there. So if you were placed there as an MD, as an MD or a manager to control this place, that means we need results. Government needs results. Government wants something from you. This is the reason why they place it there. But a government coming up with their or with its budget, and if for instance an autonomous agency can come out and say we will not make remittance this year or this budget period, then that would why? So government says that the reason why some of these autonomous agencies are not remitting to government revenue is because of these things that they call trash car and gasolines, being distributed into the way the job descriptions came about. So trash car and gasoline being cut off. It took effect this month. It should have taken effect in January. But January was given to them as they take home, then they just go home with what they have or what they're going to receive, to wipe them up. Then the government will say, wipe them up with this. So it takes effect this month. So beginning this month, at the end of this month, or according to government structured salary date, that from the 15th, that means all government servers or civil servants should be able to at least start receiving stipend or salaries from the 15th. From the 15th to the 20th, all employees of government agencies should be able to at least, salaries should be remitted into their account. So we hope that this system, that the new system can help. We hope that the new system that government has placed in measure can be actualized, so that the people, because the reason government is coming up with this system from the 15th is before the end of the month. This month, a lot of employees, contractors, or even those who even have less something, for government payroll, have gone into a loan, a loan agreement, or crediting from petty loan institutions, and before the month comes to an end, the salary is gone. So government is saying,
I'm getting it difficult to put up the candidate listing for, I don't know whether National Elections Commission are trying to go on the website, but after the election, I don't know whether they take all of these things down, so it's giving me a little bit of problem. But I want those who have Android phone, they can get it quickly.
Okay.
You can get it. Go and check the listing of the presidential and vice presidential candidates in the just ended 2023 elections. You will see that the vice presidential candidate for Apeton is having almost similar need to Alexander. That was the reason why Cummins did not come third. Most of the people thought they were voting for Cummins, and after all, they were voting for another candidate. So that is exactly what happened. But like you said, you were talking about the gasoline, the scratch cards. The government have taken significant steps. And I want to commend the government on this one, but again, more needs to be done. Why? Because, trust me, there is no way that we can just talk these things without having them done in a way that affects the lives of our people. Now, here is what the government said. The government said the following will be the new, in response to the public concern, the United Party government administration of President Joseph Newman Boaka introduced major fiscal reforms to curb spending. Under the new policy, which takes effect in this year 2025 budget, all government officials, including ministers, head of agencies, and SOEs. SOEs are state-owned enterprises. So executives will have their benefits significantly reduced. What are they? Fuel allowance. Heads of entities will now receive a maximum of 150 gallons per month. Why do we need to even give any minister 150 gallons of gasoline? And I'm reading it from, I will forward it to you later. Okay. So now, the government say they will reduce it. Why it was before? Yeah, we'll commend the government for reducing it from 800 gallons to 150. That's significant cut. And we must commend the Unity Party for this. If it takes effect, can you like Europe? The people can only talk, no implementation. Yeah. Remember yesterday when we were here, Calvin and I, we frowned on the government for wasteful spending, for spending our very poor money the way they are spending it without no accountability. You take one position, you pay somebody 2 times for it. Somebody go buy 75,000 car, they buy one, and put it in their fleet, in their own personal fleet.
There are 3 persons with the same position in one office.
In one office. So all of those things, so when we blasted, the government came out today with a response to say, listen, we know that they are wasteful spending in government. We decide now to cut down on something. What did they say? They said fuel allowance for heads of entities will now receive, all heads of entities, talking about ministers, blah, 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 they will now receive a maximum of 150 gallons per month. My issue is, we have the Minister of Foreign Affairs. She leaves Grovey. She comes to Capitol Hill, right to Foreign Ministry. She comes to work 5 times in a week. Why do we need to give her 150 gallons of gasoline for? Why do we need to give it to her?
That might be her entitlement, though.
That's
what they say, though.
That is also wasteful.
It's a wasteful spending.
For somebody to be receiving 150 gallons, because I am commending the United Party government, don't get me wrong. I am commending the United Party government for taking it from, let's see the initial amount first. Why they cutting it down to 150 now. So it was, a sharp reduction from 800 gallons previously allotted to 150. So the Unity Party government must have a tap on the back to say thank you.
800 gallons
for 800 gallons, they reduce it to 150. That is also good. But again, furthermore, 150 gallons too much. It must go down further. Yeah. Listen, public service is not for people to enrich themselves. Anybody won't get rich, let them go to the private sector. That the people can get rich. Never in government. Government in the public sector is for service. It's for you to go there with a mindset of serving the Liberian people. It's not to go there with the mindset of getting rich. So we cannot give ministers 150 gallons of fuel or gasoline per month. That can even open a gas station for them. The reason why you see people in Spain will go to representatives and all, and all these austerity measures that have been taken to cut down on wasteful spending are affecting the legislature. I hope it is affecting the legislature. Because if it's not affecting the legislature, we will just be doing the same thing over and over and again. It must start with the legislature, the people themselves, the representation of the people. The legislature must be able to take these drastic decisions and say, we'll cut down on our spending, we'll cut down on our gasoline, we'll cut down on our scratch cards. Let's go further, Calvin. Yeah. They said for the gasoline, it used to be 800. The United Party government said it will slash it from 800 to 150 gallons. Let's see, do the math for me. Let's see how much gallon did they take from there. Seems to be around 500 plus gallons or 600 plus gallons. They've been able to take out. That is significant. That is a huge cut. But it must go down further. At least 100 gallons of fuel per month is enough. It's enough to bring a minister to work and carry him back to the house at the end of the month. What's the difference? 650 gallons of gasoline. That is significant, and we must thank the United Party government for doing this. If this is pragmatic, if it becomes pragmatic, that is, if the party say, if it becomes practical, that is, if they take the decision to say, we say, yeah, we're cutting down anything for sure. Nobody receiving anything, we'll cut it down on it. Now, let's move on. It said for scratch cards allowance, it used to be 200 US per month for heads of entity. Scratch card alone. Why is
200 scratch cards?
What? Somebody will use 200 scratch cards per month.
Not $200, but 200 scratch cards. Look at it. Look at the figure. $200.
$200.
$200.
Yeah, 200 US dollars. Yeah, but 200 US dollars scratch card money for what? For what exactly? For what exactly?
So let's look at it. Let's look at the figure there under the gasoline. It is $80, $800.
It was 800 gallons.
800 gallons.
Yeah, they were getting 800 gallons per month. Ministers were getting 800 gallons of gasoline per month. For them to live from Broadway, some of them live in Broadway, to live from Broadway and can't enter
800 gallons.
800 per month. Now not per year.
So we need to post that too as well. That the people feel it. Sometimes we have to post that too so they can feel that.
Yeah, 800 gallons.
So
the United Party said we're reducing it from 800 to 150. In my mind, the 150 says still plenty. I know some people say they are heartless, but that's the reality. Public service enough for people to go get rich.
50 gallons is
sufficient. 50 gallons.
50 gallons.
My brother, and then you think it the other way I'm thinking 50 gallons is enough. If we should get, what can somebody do 150 gallons of gasoline per month? The man only supposed to come and park his car, go to meetings, and after that and go back. When you want to use gasoline and plenty of money for your home, buy it for your pocket, for your salary. Not from government, the one government giving you for your official car and fill your home.
Or government give you anything.
I mean, this they control Westport, man.
Government give you Westport. Okay, you connected to EDC, then government for the token your EDC.
So they used to receive the court. They say scratch card allowance now will be 200 per month, but it used to be more than that. It used to be 500.
Yeah,
it used to be 500 per month. Our minister they used to take 500 US dollars scratch card per month. And now reduce it now to 200. Thanks to the United Party government, we continue to tell them thank you small, but it's still plenty. They need to cut it down further. Deputy head of entities, fuel reduced from 125 gallons. It now is being reduced now to 125 gallons.
From 100 and what?
From 100, I mean from 500 and some more
to 100
to 125. Your scratch card now will now be $175 per month. Principal assistant fuel. Those are the 100 gallons, yeah.
The petty
people there now.
Petty bourgeois.
They say, additionally, no head of any entity, an entity will receive a gross salary exceeding 7,000 for this one.
You can.
No, they want the CDC set that standard. When the CDC did the harmonization, they said that no minister in the CDC government was taking above 7,000. No minister. Now, my issue is not with the salary. My issue is with the unnecessary allowances. That's my own problem. My problem is not, listen, to me, the salary could be, it's still not set. If I'm president of Liberia, none of my ministers will take more than 4,000 at home. None of them. You want a job, go sit down. You want a job, go sit down.
But they're taking 7,000. And deputy minister or assistant minister is below 7,000.
Yeah, below 7,000. But here is the thing, Calvin. Let's be honest with ourselves. When you say close down their office and say they're not giving Liberia money, our people in Liberia, they vent. Why are you angry? When one of the government officials can take 800 gallons of gas home to a house. So we're feeding a cars, we're feeding a generator, then we're feeding a girlfriend generator as well, and we're supporting promiscuity. We're supporting people being promiscuous.
I don't really want to go into it.
No, I'm going to it.
That's a personal life.
No, not personal life. Listen, let me tell you something today, Calvin.
So what happened in the country now is
Calvin, wait, let me come at you. Now you're talking for me. Let me come at you. If the man money small, you're not going to look for woman. You're not going to look for plenty government around. But because you're getting free money, that's why you're looking for plenty of women all around. When when the fiscal space, right? When your money, your income is small enough, like you only take care of your family, you'll not be passing around. You'll not be passing around. You understand? You'll not be passing around. So, in my mind, government is spending money on these people, giving them 800 gallons of gas, giving them 500 scratch card, at the same time giving them for nothing allowance for horses. People get their own horse. They're living in their own horses, right? But at the end of the day, government pay for those horses for them. What kind of wasteful spending is that? And when you say close down and say they're not supporting any country around the world, there are people around here getting there. What are you getting there for? That your money? Is that God paying taxes to America? No. You're not paying nothing to the people. But your government official here waste the money and live extravagantly, live in opulence.
We want to say have something to the government of Liberia, especially the president, for that brilliant decision. And we want to see more happening because the reason the people place it there is to create a change. And though we've been hearing change, and things cannot still stay to its normality or to live on that and to go to a system that we will live with. So if government is coming in with this kind of strategy, it helps boost the morale of of good governance, and we see these things as being proactive into our governing system. So after this, what we want to encourage you, President Boagat, you have to go beyond, do more, and let the Liberian people see you as a president who have come to elaborate, a president who have come to make the change. We need change, especially from your agenda. You had a very good agenda, all right, during your campaign. You had a very good agenda. The arrest agenda is an agenda that the people need to look at, especially agriculture, tourism. Talk about sanitation, the agriculture, the road. These are areas that we're looking at. So thank you for cutting down some areas in government, some wasteful spending, and let that money be used for its internal purposes, so that our people can go back to the farm, so that our people can be able to cultivate. We need a standard that mechanized farming and other stuff. We need a mechanized farming and other stuff. We need to stabilize and a sustainable farming. We need a sustainability into our farming system, right? So that people can be able to at least when we have this system built, it will help Liberians going back into at least into the villages and say, yes, I want to stay here. Everybody will not want to come to Liberia. Everybody will not want to come to the central part of Monrovia to want to live here. People live there. People go back home. People go back to the villages. People plant the crops. People be able to let the money be used for its internal purpose. I don't want to say that the mistake that we made from the past regime that we want to carry on humanization to employ more people. No, that's not the point. Let us carry on this humanization and be able to place the money into the right position.
If you sit now, right, like the way I'm thinking, and you decide to do an analysis on the part the Unity Party has been able to make in the allowances, the scratch card allowance, and the gasoline allowance of government officials. If you calculate that amount and see how much money was going in for just what it is. So let me do a quick math. I want the public to understand something. I want to do some quick math quickly. Let's say we get 24 ministries, right? Which county agencies say? We're just talking about the ministries. Let's just conclude on 18. Let's say 18 ministries times 800. Just for the heads, 14,400 gallons of gas just for the heads of those 18 entities. Just 18 entities are counted. 14,400 gallons of gas every month. If gasoline is sold for 700, that time this money times 700.
Yeah, it's a huge sum of money. And
that's around 1,800,000.
I know.
Yeah, 100 million, 800, almost 2 million $2 million just in gasoline for just 18 person. And at that ministry, you get a deputy, you get the other deputy. You got two deputies along with the head. You got a head there, deputy for administration, deputy for operation. In some cases, you have the deputy for technical services. All of these things are wasteful. But again, kudos to the United Party government for taking the step. The CDC government said for all, we reduce the salary. No government, because during Manaseli time, government officials will take 18,000. Some of them were taking 20,000. And you of a particular entity where the head of that entity during the regime of Manaseli, that entity head was taking $30,000 US. And that entity was the maritime. Who was there? Bien Kesali was taking $30,000 US per month out of government money, public money, Liberian people money. The CDC said, no, let's set a standard that ministers, but even though maritime, the money was still used there, I was hearing of people taking stay around 20 to 20 something thousand US. I don't know why that place is so lucrative. Why do they spend all the money that place in the car? Oh no, that place is never. They can't joke with money there.
Oh yeah.
So the CDC said, let's set the standard. No minister will make above 7,000. They set that standard. That gave them the credit. But what did they do? They diverted the money to allowances. And the allowances were sitting very huge, fat, and very lucrative. So when people come to the job, they look at this and say, no, I'm thinking about that salary. My allowance alone, my incentives will build me up. The United Party have cut down on some. The United Party say, for 800 gallons of fuel per month, anybody having key position in government and a minister or so or head of entity, you will now receive all of that 800 gallons and only 150 they will give you. The other rest should not go in the pockets of people. That is the next thing I wanted to say, Kevin. The money should not go in the pockets of people. If the money is being cut, that gasoline is being cut, let it go towards development. We got too many developmental priorities. We have roads, we have infrastructural development, we have health, we have education. Some of the children are still sitting on the floor while schools are in section. Government schools are important in terms of the building, in terms of materials for teaching, for learning. They are very, very much insufficient. And at the end of the day, we do not have what it takes for our country to move where it should. Okay. So again, that money should not go in the hands or in the pockets of people. Let it go to where it's supposed to go, so that development, because when you look at our budget, 90% of our budget is based on salaries, scratch card, gasoline, recurring expenditure. So we just spend all our money there, no development, no nothing. So we think this move by the United Party, if you are United Partisan, it's time for you to give your government a tap on the back. If you are from the CDC, give the United Party people a tap on the back, but give them aid with a caution. And that caution is to say, you're cutting it down, but it should be cut, and it should go towards the banner money or the mini money that you have cut should go towards development. We want to see development in our country. That is why we continue to talk. Our talking here is not based on hating of political party or hating anybody. We want the right things to be done. That is why we continue to do what we do. So, like you said, we can run to the lines.
Let's run through the line now.
Yeah, let's go through the lines. Those of you who, aside from what we have discussed, maybe you have other national issues you think you want to bring to our attention, or maybe some things you think is some things are happening in your community and you think they need redress. Maybe growing concern of security, growing concerns of whatever it is. You can join us. Let's talk about it right here on Kia Radio 95.9, and it's on the program Inside Liberia on this wonderful station. Of course, let's open the lines now on 0770-573-477. Again, 0770-573-477. For the Lone Star subscribers, those of you subscribing with Lone Star, you can call us up on 0881-871-670. Again, I'll take my time to call the number so that We have a lot of people joining us to talk about it. Those of you watching live, you can leave your questions, your suggestions, whatever, on our live Facebook feed, 0770 573 477. 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670 are the numbers you can call right now, and we will have you on the lines to talk about the issue that intrigue you, the issues that have caused you to wanting to participate on the show. You can now dial those numbers, 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670. Let's take this quick break to come back and start to pick your calls.
And this is Amazing Care Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
When your partner boiling, run down to Price Master to give that heat that will make it boil till it's really boiling.
Oh yes, Price Master is the solution to that boiling problem, bringing into Liberia high-quality American products for different needs.
At Price Master, we have life-saving drugs for that long-standing health complication. We are restoring life through the Price Master Drug Center on Camp Johnson Road for affordable prices or cost.
That's not all. Price Master has cosmetic, furniture, electronic, and other appliances for homes, schools, and offices. Price Master also got the baby's cover with nutritional food, water, toys, and many more.
Price Master is located at Camp Johnson Road and Perry Street intersection, or you can call us on 0886 552 304 or 0775 323 761, or better still, WhatsApp us on +231 770 390 441.
Price Master, the master for all American food, medicine, furniture, toys, cosmetics, detergent, and many more.
Okay, welcome back, all of you. Make use of the lines, 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477 are the numbers you can dial right now, and you will be true to the lines. The Unity Party government have taken significant steps in cutting down on waste. What they've done, they've reduced gasoline of public officials from 800 gallons to 150. This is a big win for the Unity Party government. We must commend them for this. So those of you who are supporters of the government, or you are an interested discussant of Liberia's progress, join us now. Let's talk about some of those issues. 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670 are the numbers you can call now, and let's talk. Let's talk about the issues. Let's commend them, but giving them strong warning. Me, I commend the United Party government about getting strong warning. The warning I get them is that you cut down on these things, 800 gallons, from 800 to 150. let it remain like that. But the remaining money that you have caught, the remaining 650 gallons, should please go back to development. We have hospitals that do not have drugs. We have our healthcare system is paralyzed. Our educational system is paralyzed. We need these monies to be allocated in those areas to help our people. Because if these things are not done, it will just be the same repetition. It'll be like you cut down, but it's not taking effect. When you cut down, there should be a positive effect. Let it that when people see that actually you are cutting down, it makes sense to them. Yeah, like you said, yeah, let it have a trickle down effect on the ordinary people. Join us, let's talk about it. 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program inside Liberia on Kia Radio 95.9. And of course, like I was saying about the Nima County politics, somebody sent me a text to say it will be good when all of the political parties put a candidate in Nima to see which political party has the most weight, in Nima County. It will be good that most of the big political parties, that is what the person is sending me, that they want to see which political party got the weight in Nima. So it will be good for all the political parties to put a candidate. Like the CDC putting out a candidate
for this senatorial
elections, the by-elections. The United Party putting out a candidate, the ANC putting out a candidate, Liberty Party putting out a candidate. Then you will know the strength.
Yeah, it's another strategy too from National Elections Commission. They need to put out. And besides the
National Commission,
besides the commission putting saying I think the political parties
that is
to come up with because Mayu,
let's go to the lines and take this person. Good evening. Yeah, good evening, Jeremiah Cole. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, let me appreciate you, Desmond, for the recognition. I come from where left here. I'm a resident of the 17.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, let me appreciate your co-host there. On to the issue of the Nima County election. For me, I think Koga will be the one that is trying to political food right now over there. In how much you getting the information?
We hope you call back. I have a question for him.
Yeah, we hope you call back. And Jeremiah, we hope you call back. But better still, those of you wanting to participate, 0770-573-477, 0881-871. I think he's calling back.
That's a network.
Okay, yeah, so let's hear you.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I think Koga stands a better chance in that election. To the cost of the government. Desmond, this is the reason why the private sector in my mind is not making any progress. I don't know you have noticed that, or not noticed that. It's because of the too much of money that government pays. That's the reason why people are not interested in the private sector. Because people killing themselves for politics. No. 800 gallons?
Yeah, 800 gallons, my brother. 800. Jeremiah, you're doing your late business now. If I give you 800 gallons of gas, that's more money you'll make.
In terms of gas station,
Another thing we should look at is
Oh, Jerry, we lost you. 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670 are the numbers you can call right now. Let's talk about the issues that matter. Let's go back to the lines and take this person. Good evening. Good evening. The network is actually embarrassing also. Yes, the network. Not these people, it is the network. It is the network. We are hoping that. Let's hear you. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. Can you shift a little bit? You're coming in distorted. Yeah, much better. Let's hear you. Let's hear you, Mr. Fofana from District 14. Seku, your line is very, very terrible. You have to just walk a little bit. Just walk even small, and let's hear you. Seku, are you there? Seku, no, the line is still terrible. Seku, you have to shift a little bit and pause back, please. Yeah, you have to.
Some say
you have to shift a little bit and pause back.
Coca is actually getting the face, you know. He may likely take the sympathy of.
Let's go back to the line. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah. Seku, go ahead. That's it. Seku, I don't know where you are. Seku, I don't know where you are, but it's actually terrible. Let's. Yeah, Seku. Yeah, but you have to shift. You have to move from where you are because we are better hearing you. No, Seku, we can continue with that. 0770573477. When you call, please be to a very
you have to walk away.
Yeah. You know when you have the background like that, you just have to be walking around so that you can have a clearer view of what you. So let's Seku, you're back on the Seku, you're back on the line. Your line was really bad.
Yeah, you get it,
Yeah, much better. Let's hear you.
I don't know. They never know what I'm going to do.
No, say it. Say it.
Let me say that they are all that will come down.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to the government.
Okay.
And nothing will make me avoid the government. I will still agree with the government.
Okay.
These policies make it, I will never go and do the government. But let me say this. We voted for them, but for Trump and we did no business as usual. For example, SUA is
I think we have to let him.
Yes,
let other people participate. We can
go on.
So without continue something that you have to continue, let me come to.
Seki, you have to be very slappy.
Okay,
I think Seki will have to give other people a chance now too.
It's not just about giving chances, points, thoughts where we learned. I mean, they didn't learn his thoughts, so I thought to give him time, but I think the network is not giving the chance to do so. We still have a little bit of 5 minutes to our credits. We can take more calls. 0770 573 477 0881 871 670 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program. Inside Liberia on Care Radio 95.9 0770 573 477 0770 573 477 0881 871 670 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program. Inside Liberia on Care Radio 95.9. Again, we commend the Unity Party, for standing up. To reduce from 800 gallons to 150 is a plus. But it must be reduced further down. 150 gallons is too much for the Minister of Foreign Affairs that lives in Broadview to come to town. It's too much. It's too much for the minister that lives in Rafi Highway to come to town. 150 gallons is too much. That is why they buy cars that consume the gas station. Because you got one car that takes around 15, 20, 30 gallons, gallons of gasoline. That's a whole gas station. So it will reduce our people from buying all kind of luxury cars. It will stop them. Because when you have small gas, you buy the small car that can contain the small gas. But because the gas plenty, that's why they can buy BB cars that can consume the gas. So I think the United Party have done something that I must commend them for. And going forward, like we said before, this station owe loyalty to no political
This should not
institution.
just be a party decision, but government can government.
Yeah,
it should be a policy. It's still now that another government
enumeration should be people enumeration, incentives, and other things. When you set, you need to set standards. When you set standards, it helps to keep your government intact.
Stabilize
the
country.
But you just get people just making any salary at any time.
Stabilize the country.
Before the Unity Party, when Maranseli was president, the minister would decide his salary. The minister would decide his salary. The government didn't have a standard of pay grade that anybody could come to government.
Have a standard.
There should be a standard. Yeah, we can. We have few more minutes, 2 more minutes. We can take a call. 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670 are the numbers you can call now to be a part of the program. Inside Liberia, we are running out of time. Let's hear you from your end, Kari. We gotta give the news team a chance.
Yeah, let me just read the text from this side. This text says, gentlemen, thank you so much. My name is Matthew Robertson from the Blue of Nuku Town. Thank you so much. I've been following for a couple of times now, but my brother, the issue about salary, gasoline and structural reduction, it should not be a surprise. If government has decided to cut down gasoline and structural, let the money be used on an internal purpose to enable other Liberians, have access to incentive living. Okay, I don't know why you're saying that. All right, sir. So I think this is the only text from this end. Thank you so much. It has been a wonderful time interaction there with you. We've been looking at issues of national issues from the country, especially from the NIMA, where Samuel Koga is now part of will be running on the MTR ticket. We don't know what, because it might be another lesson. Somebody may just have a sympathy and say, oh yeah, end up being the party, I will vote for them. But that's it. So join us on tomorrow. My name is Calvin Gray. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been looking at issues of national concern. We've been discussing them here. Liberia is our country. Let us all build this country together. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And tomorrow is another day. Thursday edition of the program comes on tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Join us next on this radio at 6 o'clock is our news at 6. Join our news team for Fatro. Very, very Fatro and concise news. Until tomorrow, Maurice Desmond, Brownies, my name, Calvin Gray was here, and George ably handled the sounds and producers as we went through today's edition of the program inside Liberia. Until then, I love you all. Keep the peace of the country. Bye-bye.